I work through the notebooks, forward, back, again and again. I will transcribe every word, searching for the patterns, yearning for the key. My learning of Latin comes flooding back as I summon structure to peer into and beyond the words. I can smell the starman on these faint pastel blue pages. I want to be able to find and sort each word. I will organize them on paper cards, alphabetically, just as the starman does. Empirically, I will classify. I will separate. I will build on his work. The parts of speech whose names and meanings are so resonant to my echoing spirit. I taste them as I list them. Keys to freedom. Noun, verb, pronoun, so bold. Adverb, adjective, alive, and the attending parts, preposition, conjunction, interjection. This is how we shape, name, and capture our worlds. Noun, the thing substantive and concrete. Verb, the action that keeps the world turning. Pronoun, the special form for who? We humans, speakers of language. The I, you, she, we, and all of them. How we enliven our actions with adverbs and colour our worlds with adjectives. The tiny workings of moving parts that link and stretch to connect the network of our speaking. Prepositions to place us in space, like to, from, for, with, about, around. Conjunctions to join the parts of time or space or reason. Interjections to break it. Yet conjunctions seem to be missing, and, or, with, when, but, because. I wonder if we need the links of time and space and reason when everything is already connected. My lips and tongue wrap lovingly around these words, puzzle pieces recalled from my childhood. Prefix, suffix, conjugation, inflection, declension. All so confident in their frames. What goes before, what follows, how things are ordered, decorated, or arranged. How we love to count, rank and order the world, pull it into a structure. This is how we solve the puzzle. Person, number, gender, tense, mood, aspect, voice, always colourful in their extensions. We lay the foundation so we can make the stories. I am first person and you are second. Ha! The hubris. Others are third. See how we count in numbers? We cluster people into singular units or duals or lumps of three or more as plural. Yet in this land, in this language, we find a comforting inclusion. There is, I find, a separate word, a unique pronoun for us, you and I together. It is different from we or us when you are not with us. Special pronouns for including you. Separate pronouns when you are not here in our story, in our space, our reference. In Latin, I can colour the action, the verb, with tense and mood, aspect and voice. Here, in this language, I find that something is either real or not real. It has happened or it is yet to happen. These are pallets of earth, not of rainbows. The power of this melding lights up my mind. Phrase, compound, subject, predicate, clause, sentence, culmination. A tiny compendium of taxonomy and nomenclature. Plants, birds, animals, elements, body parts. I am breathless. And so it begins. You turn and face me, ethereal, unearthly. We sing in harmony, charged with earth and fire. It is your body that calls to me. We almost touch. We part. We come together again. So close. You pull back. I yearn for the seduction. Woman to man. Man to woman. Fire. Tongues of flame. My hands full of bright coals. They do not burn me. I fall awake onto my arms. The candle is burned down. I trace my finger along a river of wax, across the table, onto my books. Everything is dark but for the new moon. An owl calls into the still air. And again. The sound that has caught me from my dream. I hear her giant wings, almost imperceptible. Whoosh into the night. She is gone. I'm not accustomed to being obstructed. At first I laugh, then drink at the stream, listening to the lilt of flower stars. A rare daylight vision. This sentinel shape would keep me from my yearning. What is he protecting? He plays with my desire. I know my dissatisfaction is building. This is a brutal colony. I cannot yet see a new day dawning. Can it be true that I no longer know what anything means for me? I thought I had the courage to be myself here, to let this small world see me. I confront myself. My vision is both reality and fantasy, both empirical and mystical. My dreams are inspired leaps of imagination. They fill the gaps. I can inhabit other worlds. They are joyful. They are my freedom. They are my power. My dreams relate only to mystical imaginings. Precisely what those brilliant minds of the Enlightenment reject. I sense now that I can only find myself here in this wilderness through the mythical, through the myth and story shared with me. I no longer walk to the point. All that I need is here in my hut of sticks and mud. I gather all the words and give each one a card. I call the names as I write them. I taste them on my tongue, searching, remembering, striving for the flow and fall, the cadence from mind to mouth, seeking the space of spoken idiom, arcanum. No one has ever shared such sacred power with me. Private, potent, safe from all, higher than our dreams, richer than any fantasy woven from childhood fables. And in the night, in my dreams, I begin to listen. More than the lilt and dance of melody, incantation, such enchantment, invocation sung out between the stars, elements of all our dreams. Even if they find their way to me, I will not respond. I have largely educated myself, strong in languages. I have quietly immersed myself in the philosophy of Locke and the writings of Diderot and Jean-Jacques Rousseau. I share my ideas with Thomas, and together we formulate ideas for a new future. Our greatest desire is to come to a new world where no one is telling us what to believe. In the stillness and silence of new beginnings, perhaps we can find the peace and quiet to discover for ourselves what is our calling, our destiny. Yet these are ancient songs.